Hey guys, today's video is going to be very exciting because we are playing with HWA. She was my first 6-star in this game in 2015 or 2014. So I have a lot of emotional attachment with this character. And we are playing with a very stacked HWA because after 11 years, she's now very well fed. The balance patch allows her to double hit 100% of the time against a wind monster. And there are many wind monsters in the game. But first, we're going to give her the max damage treatment, okay? So I want to see what kind of damage she can do with a very high crit damage set. Her base attack is not exactly amazing, but with this condition, she's going to hit like a freaking truck. She's going to isekai that cases to the next game, to Summoners War 10. All right, we got defense break, many debuff. Imagine if you add branding on that. And we have the Dark Hammer as well. Skill 2, do more damage with speed. So we have attack and speed buff and a fat leader skill. 218,000. And we didn't even get the extra hit. So imagine that times 2. Quick math, right? 400k damage on that thing. Holy shit. That is insane. So if you're planning to do the win raid boss, I think she's going to be a great addition to your team. So in this team, the first wave, my Brandy is going to do like 400k damage. But the left side team can be combined with HWA. And because HWA can double hit outside of her turn, thanks to the passive activating not on her turn, which is amazing because nowadays, to make it balanced, a lot of unit passive only activate on their turn. For example, Jara, right? Jara passive only activate mostly when you attack on your turn right there. So when you pair with like Ikaru or Rogue, HWA can double hit as well, and it's really fun to watch. All right, so in this situation, we don't have attack buff and speed buff, so her damage will not be as comparable. But look at that. She's activating her double hit, doing like more than 100,000 damage on this boss in particular. And that damage is very good. Of course, it's not going to be like Brandy kind of damage because Brandy over there has like the Dark Hammer and the attack buff so that she can do like 400k. But if you copy that exact setup for HWA, I think she can do some crazy damage. 21 seconds, new best time. That is insane. Wait, what if I switch their places? Okay, I want to see the damage. This is not going to be like the best run. Also, because the skill 2 do more damage according to debuff, I'm not sure if her AI is like super smart to always spam skill 2. But we're going to see right now, right? We have branding. We do 300,000. 300,000. Nah, that is crazy. Wait, she might be able to replace Brandia. If you have like a hard-hitting character on the left side, maybe she can replace Brandia in this team. Maybe. Oh my god, 300k. If you want like a full team building for this, you gotta search on YouTube because I made a separate video for this one. But wow, you know what? You might be able to put HWA in the middle if your rune is like as good as mine, right? Which is like not very achievable for most player, but I think it is a doable thing to put HWA in the middle. But the best team I want to show you guys that I'm more excited about in this video is going to be the Steel Fortress team, because this is one of the hardest dungeons in the game to make a consistent speed team for the longest time. However, because HWA can do so much damage and she can do it all the time because it's a passive, you can put her in here and have like a 25 to like 30-second run all the time. It's really good. So for this one, we're going to start off with the buff blocker Ling Ling. So you can use triple fight or triple will depending on how safe you want to run to be. Because if you miss the buff block turn 1, could happen in the boss stage. Then if you're on triple will rune, it will be a bit more consistent. But if you don't really care about like 100% win rate, then you don't have to do that. And we have the Raoka team up with HWA and my Astar to clear trash wave and do big damage on the boss. We have AoE defense break or single target. Doesn't really matter with Shina. If you don't spam skill 2 all the time, it's fine because your big damage dealer are going to be Astar and HWA. And you don't have like the perfect run for these two characters to do very good damage because the damage comes from the passive, so it happens all the time. So in the first round, you're going to do some light AoE damage. If you AoE right here, your run is going to be really fast because you can clear the trash wave pretty much immediately. But if you don't, it is still gonna be okay. Like, don't have to worry too much about that. The mid boss melt immediately with your HWA and your Astar, no problem. So you can see right there, we clean up the trash wave very quickly, and you go in with like defense break, buff block, and then there's like very small window. There's a small window of RNG in between these run because of how the AI interact with like China. China would not AoE all the time, which means the trash will be a bit slower. Like I'm showing you a very good run right here, and the team up will not always happen with a star or HWA as well. So there'll be a small window. Oh, we missed defense break, but it doesn't fucking matter. The window of RNG is so small with this that even if it's gonna be like a fail or bad run, it's gonna be like 40-second run. Still really good. Like if you can maybe put your damage dealer on triple wheel so that if you miss the buff block, the boss gonna stun you randomly. You don't get like slow debuff or whatever debuff the boss trying to do to you. It won't happen too easily if you put more wheel runes on your team. But if you just want to have like a fast run, maybe you fail 2 times in 30 run and you're happy with that, then you can just like go triple fight rune on your support character, or you can go like rage on your support character as well, because it's just like really good. And the damage from HWA and the star is so consistent because it mostly comes from their passive. Whether they're using skill 1 or skill 2, the damage output is still really solid for these characters. You can see right here, right? Like the damage is just insane. Oh, I almost killed the boss right there. Oops. If I land a slow debuff on that, my HWA damage is going to be even bigger with the skill 2, and I will clean up the boss very quickly. So I think this is going to be my run for this boss in particular because I haven't farmed this thing for so long. I really hate doing this dungeon in particular because the average runtime and the fail rate is always a big deterrent factor for me. I don't want to do it. But now with this team that you can build with like free-to-play character, free-to-play runes, not really free-to-play runes, but if your runes are not as good, your run is going to be a bit slower. But I think you can still achieve the same outcome. You can also replace China with like Lauren, for example. Then you have another pushback and defense break. Your trash wave clear is going to be a bit slower because you don't have like the AoE from China, but it's still going to be just as good, I think. Like, that is so fucking good. Like, anything below 40 seconds for this dungeon, to me, personally, is insane. And because I haven't farmed this left side artifact in so long, by me farming this thing for the next month, it's gonna giga boost my account once again. I'm gonna have like 20% plus damage or reduction on my left side artifact, and that's gonna make my RTA or whatever so much better. And that is my main use for HWA in PvE at the moment. You can also use HWA for like this content, but then you really need help with this content, right? So HWA in R5, the win boss, and HWA in this artifact dungeon is going to be insane. But I also want to run HWA in like Siege, for example. I think that's going to be so much more exciting. Obviously, I think HWA in against a turn 1 team is going to be bad because they're going to outspeed and one-shot your HWA. However, you can use HWA against like turn 2 defenses. All right, I think for PvP, going for like a high damage build is going to be very unrealistic for HWA. But if you go for like a bruiser, fast, high crit, decent accuracy build, it's going to work out better. So for this one, we're going to have a buffer for HWA still. It's going to be Adriana, and we're going to have a unit to support her by silencing the water unit and controlling the unit. And HWA is going to be providing dot. 2 dot is amazing for Wind Bayak, for example, and providing just good damage and slow debuff in general. Okay, we're going to buff my girl over there. And then we're going to silence the water character. Let me see the double damage on the Tyrannus. Still very good damage without any defense spec setup. And okay, that's going to hurt a little bit. That's going to hurt a little bit. I'm going to Oblivion this guy, maybe. No Oblivion, unfortunately. Put a bit more dot on you so that you slowly die. Double hit. Double dot. Like, look at the damage with speed buff. And no defense break. No crit damage build. And it's still, like, really good. And now 1 more dot for you. She's going to die. Going to silence the water unit. Very good as well. And I'm going to slow down the middle guy. No extra hit, unfortunately. A bit more healing for HWA. He's going to die. Free bar for us, so we're going to put more damage onto the water unit. Unfortunately, there's always going to be like a water unit to go for HWA in like the guild PvP environment because people are very good at building defense team nowadays. But still, boom. We didn't even need to double hit. Like, I feel like HWA is just crazy good. And when you hit outside of win, you still have a 25% chance to double hit, right?
Damn, son.
40k without defense break. Without crit damage. And the best part is that they separate Siege and normal build now. I can build a high damage HWA outside of Siege. And when I go back to do Siege content, it's still my fast, tanky HWA for Bruiser build. Against team that take turn 1 against you, I think it's gonna suck a little. because they will go for HWA. So let's say we go for this setup against a very popular sort of defense style, which is going to be the Irene situation right there. If she go first and seal your HWA away, it's going to suck. But if she go second, or let's say you go and then you have another bait for Irene, then you can go in with HWA and start doing some crazy damage on the enemy unit. Ooh, that is not fun. That is also not very fun. Why is he going for my HWA, bro? That skill 4 is very unfair AI, I gotta say. But if you double hit on that fish, like I don't understand this unit scaling. It's scaled with speed, so obviously it does very good damage. It reminds me of my what do I do here? I kind of want to heal HWA, but I want to reset a character. It reminds me of, we didn't land the reset, unfortunately, of Narsha. But against wind unit, she's better than Narsha because she double hit like all the time. It feels like you're getting a violent proc every time you move. And that is ridiculous, right? We heal, we take away the speed buff. We did not take away the speed buff. We buff speed for HWA here. And we're going to pop the passive and take away the attack bar. And we put dots on him. And now we violent proc and we just send him to the Shadow Realm pretty much immediately. So very good character against Wind Zenitsu because your damage is insane. Oh, that is a nice little 2-turn debuff right there that you cannot get out of, buddy. And we're gonna send HWA out of the bag. If we double hit this guy, it's gonna be so much more fun. We double glancing hit. But unfortunately, water is gonna be the biggest counter to HWA, obviously. However, it doesn't mean that you cannot proc. It doesn't mean you can't crit. If you do, we got nothing. But if you do, it's gonna be like so much fun for HWA. I think HWA is just like a very fun and exciting character to use. I think more fun than Yin, arguably, because she pushed back attack bar. Like, that's one of the best thing ever in this kind of game. Can I try her out in RTA? Is she gonna be RTA meta? Obviously not, but we can give it a try. There's a Trevor team I'm cooking as well. Like, Trevor's gonna be like so much fun. But HWA, I would say usable, but to what degree? Can I beat one guy with HWA today? Can I whip one guy into order? We shall find out. So this is gonna be my HWA build. Once again, very similar to the Gil Bruiser build, but this time it's gonna be on wheel because we're playing RTA. So Fire Megumi, no problem. We're gonna go with this. We're gonna first pick HWA because why the fuck not? If he ban HWA, I will shame him, okay? On live TV, we're gonna shame this guy if he ban HWA. Wait, if I double hit, is it like 0-2? 0-2 triple hit, but I do more damage. Ooh, that's like a 0-2 in a way. Oh my god, he's going turn 2. That's perfect for me. We're going to go with this, and we're going to go with another strip unit. That's going to be my Fire Hacker. I think going with Heigang might be better, just because Heigang is just god tier in RTA, going turn 1 and strip. But this guy's going full passive. Oh my god, this is so perfect. We can display Fire Hacker, extra damage. Every debuff is 4%. It's going to be great. And we have my boy Gojo as well to strip. Oh, that is not fun though. But we can pick a unit to counter both 0-2 and Diana. We're gonna last pick the horse right there. The horse got a small buff in skill 2, but I would say not too important. The provoke is gonna happen all the time, but then what you really want out of the horse is not really provoke, but more the passive. If you can buff the passive, that'd be great, but they did not, so it's whatever. Alright, if we go first with my Ramael and Judaya, that'd be great. They nerfed the attack bar boost down to 10%, which is like horrendous. It's a very, very small boost. So I'm not even sure if I can boost my hacker to go if I manage to go first. We go first. We're going to boost the hacker. We're going to strip... I'm not too sure. I do want to strip the Diana. The hacker is moving. Can I buff block the Diana and maybe the 0-2? We slow. Very good. Diana's moving though. He's shield. And the monkey's going to stun somebody. What if I kill... Oh my god, he's cooked. He's absolutely cooked. Oh, we missed? What if I kill the horse right now?
Be gone, fuck!
Oh my god, dude. Holy shit. That is crazy. We're going to reduce cooldown of the hacker. I'm going to try to stun the 0-2. Very good. We're going to try to put branding over there. I don't think we can touch the hacker at the moment. I mean, the She-Ho at the moment. Oh, no. Oh, no. Can HWA get a violent proc? No violent proc for us. I don't think any one of my team is moving in front of the She-Ho, though. That can be a problem. He's going to stun somebody again, unfortunately. If I can defense break Zeratul, I strongly believe my skill 1 is going to kill Zeratul. Oh, I have to stun though. Good stun right there. Okay, we're going to heal and touch the Zeratul a little bit. I need a hacker to go with the skill 2. He need to not touch my HWA, bro. Okay, that's good. We're going to defense break the Zeratul right there. And, oh, we're not going to double hit, unfortunately, because it's a 25% chance, right? Oh my god, dude. Can I slow? Okay, we got the attack bar now. Very small, not too big. We're going to slow them down, defense break. No defense break right there, but it's okay. We're going to Oblivion and stun. Very good. And now, double hit, maybe? Oh my god, dude. Our first game in RTA was a W. We need one more game. Come on now. I'm covering every aspect of HWA in one video. And she's just so f***ing good. We're gonna pick my horse to put some RNG on the enemy team. We ban the buffer. He probably gonna ban the horse because the horse is too RNG for him. And we have Nana to try and survive. Oh, we get to keep... Can I survive that? Damn, I'm just not very tanky, huh? Like, this is so squishy. Funny enough. And because her base stat is very low due to being a 4-star unit, it's very hard to make her very, very tanky. Alright, we get defense broken. Does she get full bar? I don't even know. Okay. Things are moving in a very... Oh, he's moving now. Can I survive that? We survived that. The She-Hulk is going to go into my HWA, presumably. Yep, I think that should be okay. I just have to kill, like... I don't know who I need to kill, though. That's the problem. Okay, we get defense break coming. We might get a cleanse if nothing goes wrong. Okay. And then if I get a good kill on somebody. Wait, my HWA is going in front of my horse. Oh, no. That is not good. Oh, that sucks. All right, we're going to transform anyway. We get a bit of immunity. That is my bad, guys. I build things randomly all the time, so my speed tuning is always not like on point. But he used the heal of this unit, and he used the stun of this unit. So he doesn't have any skill available to use at the moment, which means I can kill the Ethna for free. If I can stun this, that'd be great. No stun. All right, he's moving. I have to stun him. No stun. But we definitely can move to kill the Ethna, right? I don't need skill 2 to do that. I think skill 1 is more than enough. Why is her damage like a little bit ridiculous? I think her damage is a little bit ridiculous. Can I stun? Huge. Not too bad. Not too bad. If my horse gets to move, my horse is not moving. Max res with RNG on top, by the way. Can I stun that? No stun. Oh my god. Somebody's dying. Somebody is dying. That is fact. Yeah? If I double hit, I can kill the Megumi. No double hit, no violent proc. What is this sad RNG on my team? Why does he get to proc and not me? Huh? Can I stun that? Push back? Something? Oh, wait, no stun. That's a skill 1. Okay, if I stun, he's dead. Right? I'm going to defense break because my horse is moving. Oh, that's good damage. We don't get the stack because he died to dot, unfortunately. But if I violent proc, not a single proc, man. Not a single proc. I'm not happy. But we can heal and we can strip. Can I kill that? Holy shit, that is crazy damage. But we don't have strip. Oh my god, back-to-back win for my girl. That is crazy. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I gotta save wings for like other unit showcase as well. But thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.